My name is Sam Francois, and today we're going to discuss about the Open Boat Part 1, written by Stephen Craig. Our story is called The Open Boat Part 1. This story has two parts, but we're going to talk about the first part because one is the continuation of the other. Okay. It's based on what really happened to the author in 1896. Who was the author? Stephen Crane was an American poet, novelist, and short story writer. He was born on November 1st, 1871, in the U.S., New Jersey, and he died in June 1900. He is recognized by modern critics as one of the most innovative writers of his generation. The story is based on Crane's experience of surviving a shipwreck on the coast of Florida that year while he was traveling to work as a newspaper correspondent. This story is the Open Boat is an adventure, and it's told in the third person of singular using he, and without mention the name as reference throughout the story, the name of the author throughout the story. We're going to summarize our story. The story starts with four on the lifeboat: the captain, the cook, the oiler, and the correspondent. They are in the lifeboat lost at sea off coast of Florida. The oiler and the correspondent are taking turns paddling with the oar they have. They try to paddle and land, but the waves are how too damn strong and kicking the boat has. Also, it's too far for them to swim, so they have to wait until the sea is calmer to go and land. The captain is the consummate leader. He's a man who never shakes from the responsibility he takes for those who have entrusted safety to him. His actions are directed towards the others. The cook is cheerful, chubby man who rides to ride the 10-foot lifeboat alongside the captain, the correspondent, and the oiler. He is responsible for boiling the water out of the boat while the captain gives orders and the correspondent and the oiler. The oiler represents the everyman, the one Crane and Lance who resemble to the average person most close. The oiler functions and have the leash pin of the crew, holding everyone together through his strange errors. The correspondent, the last person on the lifeboat, he's a journalist who survives a shipwreck and is forced to battle the open seas with three men: the captain, the cook, and the oiler. Throughout the story, the correspondent is frequently consumed by existentialist thought, and it's fixated on faith and nature's indifference to human. At the end of the story, the reporter felt in the top pocket of his coat and found 8 cigars. 4 were wet, but 4 were still dry. One of the men found a dry matches. Each man lit a cigar. The foreman sat in the boat with the relief of a rescue shining in their eyes. The lesson of the story is to never lose hope, even at the bottom, alone at sea. Always keep hope that the best can still happen. If we are still here, we still exist. It's because we have a chance to make it happen, whatever it is. I can say the good point of the book is that the man is confronted to nature. It is man confronted to man. That shows we as human beings, if we work together, we can achieve a lot. The bypoint is that even all the qualification of those men, their levels, their experiences, like the captain, they weren't able to fire help at sea. They can't block the bad. The bad has happened anyway. Eh, I think they should be able to do better than that. A big time, I will say that a big time in this book is imagination and how the thought of each man carried himself. All there are different men from different backgrounds. The captain, the holder, the correspondent, but hard work together. I will give the book 4 stars. I really like the story because it piques my curiosity.